Hello, my name is Brian Nickerson, and I'm the Senior Associate Dean for Master's Programs for the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai. On behalf of the entire leadership of the school, it is my distinct pleasure to virtually welcome awardees, their friends and families, honored guests, faculty and staff to the annual Master's Achievement Awards ceremony. Please participate by congratulating our honorees in the chat box and by applauding at the bottom of your screen. You can also start a watch party to enjoy the ceremony virtually with your family and friends. This is an important day as we host the 4th annual award ceremony for our master's programs, which is a reflection of the growth of the school across the fields of public health, clinical research, biomedical sciences, data science, genetic counseling, biostatistics, and healthcare leadership and management, as well as the tremendous contributions and efforts of our graduate students at large and the faculty and leaders who support them. Truly, one of the very best parts of our jobs as educators is to celebrate the achievements of students who have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of knowledge and the advancement of science and the betterment of human health. Today, we have the extraordinary opportunity of convening, albeit virtually, to honor the very best of these student achievements. For these reasons, it's altogether fitting that we recognize and honor your collective and individual efforts. I would offer to our awardees and their families that moments such as these are critically important, not only to celebrate your well-deserved recognition, but also to reinforce the values which bind us all as a community of learners, striving to make ourselves and the world better. In these challenging times, these values are nothing short of essential. If you think of all the experiences you've had, people you have met, and organizations to which you've been a part, and I would add to all of the experiences yet to unfold for you, these are truly special moments in both the sense of recognizing individual achievement that represents the best of what people can accomplish, and in a much larger sense, towards a reminder of the things that we as a human society have yet to achieve. I suggest this latter notion not as a negative reminder, but as an indication that you should use rare moments like this, not only as a wonderful reflection of your extraordinary efforts as learners, yet also as a continuation, a reinvigoration, and a recommitment to the challenge of creating positive and enduring change for all, to which you are now uniquely prepared as a member of the Mount Sinai community to meet. Indeed, I would offer that the universe has called you to do nothing less. Please accept my sincerest congratulations and wishes for continued success. It's now my pleasure to introduce you to Dr. Marta Filizzola, Sharon and Frederick A. Klingenstein, Nathan G. Case, MD, Endowed Professor, and Dean of the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences.
Thank you, Dr. Nickerson. Graduates, let us first acknowledge the tremendous hurdles you faced during this past year. I'm so proud of the work you have done and the obstacles you have overcome during your studies to get here. Today's awards are a testament to the hard work and devotion to healthcare and research embodied by our students. They recognize outstanding achievements in leadership, research, and service to one's program, profession, and peers. Well, it gives me great pleasure as Dean of the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences to be able to recognize the achievements of our students. I know I'm not alone in taking pride in your successes and accomplishments, but share the feeling with your mentors, teachers, and principal investigators you worked with during your time at Mount Sinai. Today's awards are not just an honor to the students who received them, but also to the faculty members they worked with, whose hard work and dedication helped to support our students in achieving their full potential. Though we still find ourselves virtual, we are lucky to be joined today by those who also celebrate your accomplishments, many of whom provided support throughout your studies and take pride in today's celebrations as well. Parents, siblings, and family, significant others, partners and friends, classmates, co-workers, and colleagues. Your successes today reflect not just your own tremendous efforts, but also the support you received during your journey. The challenges our students faced this year were unlike any we'd encountered before. The repercussions continue to be felt and will for quite some time. But these future challenges are what our students have prepared for. With the graduation here, we want to remind you that you are not closing the book on your time with Mount Sinai, but starting a new chapter as alumni. As you face the challenges ahead, you do so as a representative of our institution, highlighting the values instilled in you during your time in the program and reflecting how you will always maintain a high level of integrity, altruism, and excellence in your pursuit of science. I know that I, for one, look forward to hearing about your next chapter. Thank you and congratulations.
Hello, I'm Dr. Niels Hennig, the Director of the Graduate Program in Public Health. I'm pleased to recognize the graduating students of the Masters of Public Health program at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai who have been inducted into the Beta Omicron chapter of Delta Omega, the Public Health Honorary Society. Students in the graduating class who are in the top quartile in academic achievement are eligible for this honor. Of these, only 10% are selected as inductees each year. Induction to membership in Delta Omega is intended not only to recognize merit, but also to encourage further excellence in and devotion to public health work. This year's inductees are Kayla Janet Collado, Luz Brielle de Gea, Paulette Marguerite Erickson, Rabea Feroz Khan, Elizabeth Rose Collot, Catherine Dorian Maguire, Ayosa Wema Omogabi, Neha P. Panuri, Kate Rose Palowski, Megan Elizabeth Lee Smith, Anne Rose Stillman. It is my pleasure to honor your great achievements. Congratulations.
I'm very excited to present the Outstanding Capstone Award. This award is given to a student in the Masters of Science and Healthcare Leadership program that demonstrates the highest level of achievement in their capstone project. These projects must tackle a real-world healthcare delivery problem, model a workable solution, begin implementing it, and report on the results. This year, we are very proud to present this award to two well-deserving students. The first recipient is Lisette Gerard, MD. Lisette came to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai from University of Puerto Rico, Mayagüez, where she majored in pre-medical sciences, and from the University of Puerto Rico Medical Sciences campuses, where she earned a doctorate in medicine with high honors. Before working at Mount Sinai, Lisette was a practicing otolaryngologist in private practice for 16 years. In 2018, she joined New York Eye and Ear of Mount Sinai as an assistant professor and recently joined the faculty at Mount Sinai Doctors. She has held leadership positions both in private practice and at Mount Sinai. She entered the MS program in Healthcare Delivery Leadership in September 2019 after receiving the Mount Sinai Doctors Faculty Executive Scholarship. Lisette would like to thank her husband, Charles, and her children, Sophia and Alexander, for their support and understanding while she balanced her clinical work, classes, and family life. Lisette will graduate having earned the Master of Science in Healthcare Delivery Leadership and continue her clinical work at Mount Sinai Doctors. Congratulations, Lisette. The second recipient for the Outstanding Capstone Award is Rajesh Shenroy, MD. Rajesh is an associate professor of pediatrics at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai and serves as the director of the fellowship program in pediatric cardiology at Mount Sinai Kravis Children's Hospital. Prior to Icahn, Rajesh served as the director of the fetal heart program at the Children's Hospital at Montefiore Albert Einstein College of Medicine. He entered the Master of Science in Healthcare Delivery Leadership program in 2019. While at Mount Sinai, Rajesh served as a faculty mentor to medical students in the Interact program. His mentees have presented their research at national meetings and published in index medical journals. Rajesh would like to thank his wife and children for their unstinting support. He is grateful to the Mount Sinai's Doctors Faculty Practice for their sponsorship and the Department of Pediatrics for their vision. Rajesh will graduate having earned his Master of Science in Healthcare Delivery Leadership degree and look forward to using his newfound skills in his current position. Congratulations, Rajesh. Next, it's my pleasure to present the Excellence in Healthcare Leadership Award. This award is given to a student in the Masters of Science in Healthcare Leadership program who demonstrates the highest professional ideals of leadership excellence in healthcare. To be eligible, the recipient must achieve extraordinary success in both their coursework and current professional position, as well as be a model of leadership excellence for others to emulate. The recipient of this award is Maria M. Emerson, MD. Maria came to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai to earn her Master of Science in Healthcare Delivery Leadership. She received her medical doctorate with distinction in women's health from the Albert Einstein College of Medicine. Before attending Icahn, Maria worked at Bronx Care Health, where she held the position of Assistant Director of the OB/GYN residency and was most recently the Director of the Women's Health and Wellness Gynecology. She entered the MS in Healthcare Delivery Leadership program in 2019. While working on earning her MS degree at Icahn, Maria, a board-certified OB/GYN, has been practicing full-time. She was offered the Director of Obstetrics and Gynecology position at Montefiore Nyack Hospital and started this new leadership role in February 2021. Maria would like to thank Jason, her husband of 26 years, and her 3 sons, Jonas, Avery, and Zachary, for all their encouragement. Dr. McCall of Bronx Care for his support, and all her incredible professors at Icahn who have made this journey so interesting. Maria will graduate with her Master of Science in Healthcare Delivery Leadership degree and will be more fully prepared to lead her department at Montefiore Nyack Hospital. Congratulations, Maria. The Outstanding Mission Contribution Award recognizes students who make significant contributions to the learning environment and reflect the program's mission of achieving personal leadership growth. Such individuals must demonstrate extraordinary diligence in mastering coursework, contributing to team-based learning, and promoting the core values of the program in their professional life. The recipient of this award is Oksana Plypov, MD. Oksana enrolled at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai to earn her MS in Healthcare Delivery Leadership while working at Bronx Care Health System, where she is an OB/GYN attending. She's originally from Ukraine. For Oksana, there are 2 levels of professional achievement in her field. Number 1, becoming a successful physician. And number 2, becoming a leading physician in healthcare. She believes that through her hard work, both in the Ukraine and the US, she has accomplished the first goal, but she has not yet done and is working on goal number 2. She wants to add the 2nd level in caring for her patients and in understanding the US healthcare system overall. In the critical care environment, she was disadvantaged due to a lack of knowledge and training to be a leader and guiding her team. Mount Sinai's Master of Science in Healthcare Delivery Leadership program provided her the resources to add skills to her tool set and make Oksana a better and more experienced team player. There is a quote that says, "The pessimist complains about the wind, the optimist expects it to change, but the leader adjusts the sails." Oksana has the desire and strong willpower to bring change to healthcare, and this master's program has helped to mold her into an effective physician leader. Oksana would like the chance to become not only an effective leader, but be able to bring about change in the healthcare business, including a focus on safety improvements. Oksana would like to thank her parents, family, and all the professors and mentors for their shared knowledge, advice, and support. She graduates having earned the Master of Science in Healthcare Delivery Leadership. Congratulations, Oksana.
And now I'm pleased to present the Outstanding Culminating Experience Award. The Outstanding Public Health Culminating Experience Award recognizes an MPH student who demonstrates extraordinary academic achievement and makes a significant impact to the field of public health with the MPH Culminating Experience through a thesis, manuscript, or capstone project. This year, we are very proud to present this award to well-deserving recipients. The first recipient of the award is Abdul Bais Ahmed. Abdul Bais came to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai from CUNY, Herbert H. Lehman College, where he earned a Bachelor of Art in Biology. Before attending Mount Sinai, Abdul Bais was a teaching assistant at the Lehman College Science Learning Center and a research assistant at the CUNY Research Foundation. He entered the Master of Public Health program in 2018. While at Mount Sinai, Abdul Bais attended a number of symposia. He volunteered as community ambassador at the Mentoring in Medicine. His applied practice experience was featured in the spring of 2021 issue of the Scope Graduate Program Public Health newsletter. He also published an article while an intern at the Access Challenge. Abdul Bais would like to thank his family, friends, and all faculty members at the Mount Sinai, in particular his capstone advisor, Dr. Alexander Puica, for the valuable contribution and guidance he made to his success at Icahn. He also recognizes Jennifer Valdivia Espino and Christine Cotolano for their patience in guiding him through the school. Lastly, he is grateful to Asad Lilani and the team at Access Challenge. Abdul Bais will subsequently graduate with his Doctor of Pediatric Medicine degree and continue to serve and impact his community immensely. He hopes to have combined roles in clinical practice and lecturing in the future. Congratulations, Abdul. This year's second recipient is Melija Anjali Jitu. She is receiving the award for her manuscript. Melija came to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai from the University of Buffalo, where she majored in biotechnology. Before attending Icahn, Melija served as a campus health educator aimed to raise awareness on the significance of blood and organ donation while attending the University at Buffalo, which inspired her to pursue her Masters of Public Health. She entered the Master of Public Health program in 2019. While at Icahn, Melija participated in the Community Engagement Corps at the Mount Sinai Transdisciplinary Center on Early Environmental Exposures in training communities and students on environmental justice and health, as well as community science. She also interned at the United Nations Mental Health and Wellbeing Strategy Team. Melija would like to especially thank Dr. Stephanie Factor for her encouragement and mentorship. She would also like to thank the many faculty members at Mount Sinai, her team at the United Nations, and the families and friends who have made her public health education a remarkable and rewarding experience. Melija will graduate with her MPH degree and aims to continue her career in infectious disease epidemiology. Congratulations, Melija. The Excellence in Public Health Practice Award recognizes an MPH student who makes an outstanding contribution to the field of public health in their applied practice experience. The applied experience is a core requirement of the MPH degree, where students have the opportunity to translate theory into practice within a professional public health setting. This year's awardee is Chantal Tamika McLeish. Chantal came to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai from the University of Georgia, where she majored in biology. Before attending Icahn, Chantal worked as an administrative assistant at Comprehensive Nephrology Center. She entered the graduate program Public Health in 2019. While at Icahn, Chantal participated in the East Harlem Health Outreach Partnership, the ISMMS student-run free clinic, as an access to care team case manager. She also worked as a student intern with the Mount Sinai Health System Department of Health Education, Public Health, and Racial Justice Program. Chantal is the student editor for The Scoop, the graduate program in public health newsletter. Chantal would like to thank her family and friends for her never-ending support. She would also like to thank all of the faculty members at Mount Sinai who have made her public health education a truly rewarding experience. Chantal will graduate with her MPH degree and continue to pursue public health opportunities. Congratulations, Chantal. Next It is my honor to present the Excellent in Public Health Leadership and Service Award. This award recognizes an MPH student who demonstrates leadership excellence and a strong commitment to service within a community. This year, we are very proud to present this award to well-deserving recipients. The first is Megan Elizabeth Lee Smith. Megan came to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai from Penn State University, where she majored in biological sciences. Before attending Icahn, Megan lived and worked in Honduras for an international nonprofit and supported sustainable development in rural communities. She entered the Masters of Public Health program in September of 2019. While at Icahn, Megan participated in Student Council, acting as a class representative, and the at-large Masters representative on the 2020-2021 Steering Committee. She also volunteered with the East Harlem Health Outreach Partnership, the ISMMS Student-Run Free Clinic, as benefits manager. Megan was also a teaching assistant for the Humanitarian Aid and Complex Emergency course and received the Student Council Appreciation Award in the Spring 2021 Award Gala. Megan would like to thank her family and friends for their endless support, the many faculty members at Sinai who made her experience in the MPH program fulfilling and rewarding, and specifically Dr. Alex Leder and Dr. Annie Sparrow for the invaluable mentorship, advice, and encouragement. Megan has graduated with her Master's in Public Health degree and will continue her public health career with the Fund for Public Health in New York City. Congratulations, Megan. This year's second recipient is Apeshka Tayal. Apeshka came to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai from Stony Brook University, where she majored in health science. Before attending Icahn, Apeshka was a medical scribe and she conducted qualitative research focused on healthcare received by individuals diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. She entered the MPH program in 2019. While at Icahn, Apeshka participated in research and peer mentoring. She and fellow peers competed and won a research competition, receiving a grant to follow through with research on assessing gaps in COVID-19 communication among underserved populations. She also conducted research with Playing Forward and La Trobe University on motion applications that can be used to provide motor therapy for both typically and atypically developing children. During her studies, Apeshka worked as a healthcare consultant at Deloitte and now works as a community support specialist for the New York State Contact and Tracing Initiative. In this role, she assists families affected with COVID-19 in Long Island to receive the help they need, including medical care, long-term services, and food assistance. Apeshka would like to thank her loved ones for the unconditional support and encouragement and the entire Mount Sinai community for an impeccable graduate education. Apeshka will graduate with an MPH degree and start a Doctor of Chiropractic degree program this fall at the University of Bridgeport. Congratulations, Apeshka. Our third recipient is Brianna Olivia Bell. Brianna came to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai from Emory University, where she majored in psychology. She entered the Masters of Public Health program immediately following her graduation from Emory in 2019. While at Icahn, Brianna participated in the Sinai Medical Student Making Impacts group, helping to develop health screening fairs for community health centers in Nogales, Arizona. She also served as the group's co-treasurer. She completed a part-time internship with the Global Psychiatric Epidemiology Group at Columbia University and was accepted to conduct a research project in conjunction with the Minds Foundation under the Mount Sinai Global Health Education Program. She currently works full-time for NYC Health and Hospitals, is a student member of the American Public Health Association, a New York City Department of Health and Mental Hygiene Team EPI student responder, a co-leader for Contra COVID NYC, and a part-time Sinai sitter. Brianna would like to thank her family, friends, and the many faculty members at Mount Sinai who have helped her throughout her graduate education. Brianna will graduate with her MPH degree and continue her public health career working with the nonprofit organization Contra Covid and working full-time as a city research scientist. Congratulations, Brianna.
I would like to add my welcome and congratulations to all of this year's award recipients. My name is Basil Hans, and I am Senior Associate Dean for Student Affairs and the Director of the Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences program. I am pleased to introduce the recipient of this year's Master of Science in Biomedical Science Award for Scientific Excellence. This award is given to an MSBS student who has contributed significantly to the experimental design of the master's project, who has produced a clearly written and well-organized thesis, and who has shown exemplary productivity while in the program. This year's recipient is Alita Murphy. Alita came to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai from Rutgers University, where she majored in cell biology, neuroscience, and psychology, and minored in art history. Before attending Icahn, Alita worked as a laboratory technician at Robert Wood Johnson Medical School in the June Laboratory, studying the role of microRNAs in Parkinson's disease and spinal cord injury. She entered the MSBS program in 2019. While at Icahn, Alita participated on the executive board of Out in Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, OSTEM, and was named an author on a 2021 publication, Common Genetic Variations in Humans Impacts the In Vitro Susceptibility to SARS-CoV-2 Infection. Alita would like to thank her friends and family for their encouragement throughout a year of many uncertainties. She would also like to thank her fellow lab members for their dedication to science, mentorship, and overall support, especially her mentor, Michael B. Fernando, lab volunteers Adriana Perro, and Ryan Otsvenovich, a master's student Esther Chang, the members of her thesis committee, and her principal investigator, Kristen Bernand. Alita will graduate with her master's degree and continue her graduate education at Mount Sinai in the Neuroscience PhD program. Congratulations, Alita. I am pleased to introduce this year's recipient of the Master of Science in Biomedical Science Award for Academic Excellence. This award is given to the student who has achieved the highest GPA of the graduating class. The recipient for the Biomedical Sciences Award for Academic Excellence is Agathe Marie Depins. Agathe came to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai from McGill University, where she majored in anatomy and cell biology. Before attending Icahn, Agathe worked at the Sherco Center for Child Development and Autism Spectrum Disorders as the co-director of the Spark Social Skills Group. She entered MSBS in 2019. While at Icahn, Agathe participated in the Trainee Health and Wellness Student Organization as a communication chair, where she created the Wellness Podcast and kickstarted the development of a peers resilience curriculum for MSBS students. She volunteered in the East Harlem Health Outreach Partnership Mental Health Free Clinic as a clinic manager and then as a psychotherapy program manager. She also volunteered as an advocate for the Sexual Assault and Violence Intervention Program at Mount Sinai. Finally, she presented her thesis work during the World Congress of Psychiatric Genetics in October of 2020. Agathe would like to thank her family and friends, as well as her principal investigator, Alex Charney, all of her lab members, and Basil Hans for their continuous support and guidance. Agathe will graduate with her master's degree and work as a bioinformatician in Dr. Charney and Dr. Hucken's labs. She hopes to attend medical school in 2022. Congratulations, Agathe. I am pleased to introduce the recipient of this year's Master of Science in Biomedical Science Award for Excellence in Leadership and Service. This award is given to a student who goes above and beyond the requirements of the MSBS program to serve his or her peers and the greater Mount Sinai community. Put simply, this award is given to a person who has worked hard to make the lives of others better. This year, we are honored to present this award to two recipients. The first is Miggy Lee. Miggy came to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai from Boston University, where she majored in cell biology and minored in deaf studies. She entered MSBS in 2019. While at Icahn, Miggy performed research under the mentorship of Dr. David Dominguez Sola in the Department of Oncological Sciences, where she designed and performed functional validations of novel mouse models of human Burkitt lymphoma. Miggy was a co-director of the Peers MSBS Mentorship Program and an MSBS Student Ambassador. Miggy would like to thank David, who believed in her and inspired her to pursue a physician-scientist career, and her lab members for helping her get to this point. She would also like to thank her parents, her sister, her loved ones, and her dog best friend, Faith, for the unwavering support during her academic journey. Miggy will graduate with her Master of Science in Biomedical Science and will pursue her MD PhD in New York this fall. Congratulations, Miggy. Our second recipient of the Biomedical Science Award for Excellence in Leadership and Service is Melissa Yao. Melissa came to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai from SUNY Stony Brook, where she majored in biochemistry. Before attending Icahn, Melissa worked with mouse models of pancreatic cancer at Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory in the laboratory of Dr. David Tuvison. She entered the MSBS program in 2019. While at Icahn, Melissa participated in the East Harlem Health Outreach Partnership student-run free clinic as a clinic manager and was an active volunteer for the COVID student workforce. She worked in the laboratory of Dr. Amia Luyambio, studying mouse models of hepatocellular carcinoma, and published her work in the journal Gastroenterology. She is also the co-director of Peer Mentorship Program and is involved in the recruitment of master's students through the Student Ambassador Program. Melissa would like to thank her friends, her lab mates, Dr. Luyambio, and all of the faculty members who have contributed to her education at Icahn. She would also like to thank the MSBS administrative team for being so accessible and helpful. Finally, she would like to thank her family for their support and encouragement. Melissa will graduate with her master's degree and continue her research training in cancer biology at the Gersten Sloan Kettering Graduate Program in Biomedical Sciences at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. Congratulations, Melissa.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Janice Gabrielov, the James F. Holland Professor of Medicine and Associate Director for Education and Training in the Tisch Cancer Institute. I also serve as Director of the Clinical Research Education Program in the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences, which we are celebrating today. I'm delighted to present the Excellence in Leadership and Service Award in the Clinical Research Program. This award is given to the student who has taken a leadership role in the program and has dedicated significant time developing and implementing student and program activities, bringing the clinical research education program community together and advancing the health of others. This year, we are very proud to present this award to Sarah Malin Hofstadius. Malin came to Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai from Purdue University, where she earned her degree in biological engineering. She entered the Master of Science in Clinical Research in 2019, shortly after completing her undergraduate degree. While here at Mount Sinai, Malin has already co-authored 3 publications on the treatment of early-stage breast cancer in women with an intermediate oncotype recurrence score. She volunteered at the main hospital as an inpatient care worker, providing much bedside comfort and support for patients before, throughout the COVID pandemic, and to date. Malin is also a clinical research coordinator for Retina Technologies, a startup company founded by Mount Sinai medical students to expand access to vision care using virtual reality and to meet health equity needs. Serving as a teaching assistant to advance the promise of other students in our program also exemplifies Malin's commitment to excellence and to helping others. After graduating, Malin will be attending the Frank H. Netter, MD, School of Medicine at Quinnipiac University. Congratulations, Malin. We're extraordinarily proud of you. I'm now pleased to present the Outstanding Thesis Award in the Master of Science in Clinical Research, which is granted in recognition of a student who has demonstrated excellence and accomplishment in clinical and translational research, and whose thesis work exhibits significant mastery and contribution in a particular area of research. Congratulations this year goes to our recipient, Matthew James Brown. Matt came to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai from Rutgers University, where he majored in cell biology and neuroscience, excelling in the honors program at that institution. We were fortunate to recruit Matt to our master's program in 2009, knowing that he would soon be a star. At Sinai, Matt has been nothing short of that star. He has served as a teaching assistant, a peer mentor, and has published 4 review articles in high-impact journals. His thesis research, conducted at the Tisch Cancer Institute and the Precision Immunology Institute, focused on finding new ways to better understand how the immune system recognizes viruses and cancer cells in order to enhance vaccine development. He took an active leadership role in COVID-19 research by analyzing the adaptive immune system response in convalescent patients and vaccine recipients. After receiving his master's degree, Matt plans to continue to pursue his research interest in developing new immunotherapies as a student in the PhD program in biomedical sciences here at Mount Sinai's Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences. He is incredibly grateful for the support of his family, friends, and mentors. Congratulations, Matt. We're incredibly proud of you and so well deserved.
Hello, my name is Randy Zinberg, and I am the director of the graduate program in genetic counseling. It is my pleasure to present the Genetic Counseling Program Award for Student Excellence. The Genetic Counseling Program Award for Student Excellence recognizes the student who consistently demonstrated outstanding achievement in academics, patient care, and clinical research. This year, we are very pleased to present this award to Julia M. Martinez. Julia came to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai from UCLA, where she majored in human biology and society. Before attending Icahn, Julia worked as a clinical trial coordinator for a medical device company and volunteered as an EMT. She entered our program in 2019. While at Icahn, Julia excelled in every aspect of the program. Her calm demeanor, insightfulness, and maturity shone throughout her time here. She demonstrated her leadership skills as a teaching assistant for the course structures and as co-leader of the Genetic Counseling Student Mentorship Program. Beyond the required coursework, she participated in many optional Nexus courses and became a course director for Deconstructing Race in Medicine and Health. She is currently working to publish her thesis on the use of telehealth in genetics clinics during the COVID-19 pandemic. Julia would like to thank her family, friends, and classmates for her support throughout the program. She would also like to thank her directors, rotation supervisors, and medical genetics faculty and staff for their instruction, mentorship, advice, and adaptability during a challenging year. Julia will begin her career as a cancer genetic counselor at the University of Michigan Health System. Congratulations, Julia.
Hello, my name is Lisa Karger, and I am the Associate Director of the Graduate Program in Genetic Counseling, and it is my pleasure to present the Genetic Counseling Program Leadership and Service Award. This award recognizes a student that demonstrated outstanding leadership and made significant contributions to the program, the school, and/or communities through volunteerism. We are pleased to present this award to Alana Sarah. Lana came to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai from William Patterson University of New Jersey, where she obtained a Bachelor and a Master of Science in Biology. Before attending Icahn, Lana worked as a gene synthesis project manager and researched gene co-regulation in yeast that culminated in publication. She entered the Master of Science in Genetic Counseling program in 2019. While at Icahn, Lana co-led Prenatal Partners and was the co-leader of the Genetic Counseling Book Club. Lana served as a teaching assistant for structures as well as molecular, cellular, and genomic foundations. While taking the Nexus course Medicina en Español, she was inspired to create a genetic counseling Spanish club to enhance student communication and vocabulary essential to conveying genetic concepts to Spanish-speaking patients. Lana's thesis was entitled Pharmacogenomic Information Preferences Among Clinical Providers. She would like to thank her thesis advisors, Stuart Scott and Hitanshi Nayak, for their encouragement, her classmates, family, and friends for providing unimaginable support, and program leadership who never failed to find solutions during an unprecedented time. She will start her career at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, specializing in cardiogenetics. Congratulations, Lana.
Once again, congratulations to all of today's awardees. Your family, your friends, and everyone in the Mount Sinai community is proud of your exceptional achievements. And to those who have supported our awardees, stood by them through their years of hard work, and helped them achieve these honors, I thank you on their behalf. This concludes our Achievement Awards ceremony for 2021. Our master's program commencement will begin shortly at 3:30 p.m. We hope you will join us for this ceremony, which is also being held virtually. Thank you for joining us today.